back on air on WSJU Radio with your host, Introdot Kev, the #1 college radio station in New York City. Thank you for tuning in. We have a very special guest dropping hits like Winners, Pinocchio, Spider-Man, Rave, and all. We got Ron Suno in the building.
Let's do it. Banger, we here. SBL the label, Ron Suno, you know the vibes, man.
How was the drive here?
Shit, it was good, calm, you feel me? I was looking out the window, feeling it, you feel me? Bumping Unreleased, you feel me? Unreleased coming out soon, stay home.
Where is Unreleased?
Yeah, Unreleased coming out soon.
Alright, so we know you from Co-op City and all.
Yeah, facts.
What are the best places to eat there? You know, if people want to visit a Co-op, where they should go?
Yeah, I go to the deli. But for the most part, though, shout out to the 80s, you heard? Shout out to SBL the label. We the movement right now. 2021, you heard? 80 high, 80 here, you feel me? Shout out to the 80s, SBL the label. We from the Bronx, you heard? We making a difference, you feel me? What? So this is what we doing for the movement, you heard? Like, we just gonna keep grinding, improving, feel me? Bang 'em.
So being from the Bronx, you know, like right now, Bronx Joe's taking over. You know,
Fact.
You, Shy K, and others. You think it's gonna pass Brooklyn?
Of course. I feel like, in general, New York, we all gonna stand as one. But I feel like Bronx right now definitely got an impact right now.
Yeah, you know.
Bronx is doing their thing right now.
So you the king of the Bronx?
I feel like, yes, I am. Because you know why? I got a lot of balls. I got a lot of stories. I got a lot of messages that's behind this music. You feel me? I paid a lot of ways. You feel me? I trendset it. My lane, you feel me? I'm in my own lane at the end of the day. Like, even though I drill rap, I'm a nigga that's a public figure, you heard? I'm a brand, so at the end of the day, even though I drill rap, I got something better than this music, you heard? It's a bigger message. Wow.
So do you have, like, any stories when you first started rapping? Like, the first, like, studio session, the first, like, you picked up a mic and just...
I bet. So when I was 13 years old, I was in a crib, right? So I was in the living room. I had my iPod. I didn't have an iPhone at the time. I didn't have a phone yet. So I was 13, you feel me, with an iPod. And I was listening to beats. I'm like, nah, what type of beat is this? I started writing, you feel me, like, just freestyling, you feel me, just writing, getting together. For the most part, though, I went to the store around 14. That's when I dropped my first song. Shout out to Siri De Niro. He was on my song, too, you feel me? It's called Water. SoundCloud, you feel me? That's where it all started, so we started on SoundCloud going crazy.
So Siri's the first person that believed in you when you started rapping?
Yeah, like, Siri, that's my right-hand man, you feel me? So, like, when we was younger, he was always, like, the one that go to the studio first. He'd be like, yo, Ron, pull up, So then he told me, like, yo, Ron, why you don't rap? For me, and then that's when I opened up and just started rapping, so.
Because whenever you see Ron, you see Siri. Anywhere you go. Mm-hmm. So, like, how's your relationship? Like, you know what I'm saying? How does he push you as a rapper?
That's my brother, you feel me? Like, he moving too, so at the end of the day, like, we all working. We got the same grind, motivation. We all trying to get one thing. We trying to be successful, and, like, we all gonna get there. So, at the end of the day, you feel me? That's my brother. Facts.
And we know there's other members on there.
Isaiah, Vino, you feel me? You got Smooth, you feel me? He about to drop a video too. So it's like different. Everybody that's SBL. Zay Munna, his birthday was yesterday. Shout out to Zay Munna. You heard, like, all the Munna's going crazy.
And, like, you know, Isaiah in his bio, he says the founder. So who came up to you to join SBL? Was it Bogard? Was it Isaiah?
It was Bogard right there. You talking to the man himself.
Remember the movement.
Mm-hmm.
You only going up.
Facts, you feel me? So I met Bogard, you feel me? We caught a relationship, and then we started working from there, you feel me? But when we met, you feel me, we just seen the connection, you feel me? We had the same energy. It was just lit from there. Gangster.
So, you know, speaking about, like, your first ever song being posted on SoundCloud, Keys to the Streets.
Oh, nah, that was my, I feel like, I wouldn't say that wasn't my first song posted. That was my first song posted after I was doing comedian, like, you feel me, that comedy shit. So that was, like, one of my first songs.
So how you feel you grew as an artist from that to now with dropping Winners?
I feel like I grew from an artist now because I found my sound. I know what I like to rap about. I know what I want to do with this music shit. I know where I'm heading. So it's like, before I was just rapping just to rap. Now I know, like, what the fans want, you know what I mean?
And then you were speaking about the comedy and you started with the comedian stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What made you delete it all? Because, you know, you go on Instagram, it's like 20 photos, just all music and all that. What made you, did you feel hurt when it was all gone that you deleted, or you felt happy, you felt relieved?
Nah, like, at the end of the day, I had one vision. I was trying to be a rapper. Like, my goal was never be a comedian. Like, I was not trying to go around and make people laugh, but my energy is so, like, for me, impeccable. Like, it's contagious. So, like, people used to tell me, like, why you don't do funny videos? I'm telling you it's going to, for me. So I just listened to the people around me. I started just doing funny videos, and I knew it was going to keep me at a big pace. So I just started doing that. And after that, all that fans accumulated, I started rapping. You know what I mean?
Will we ever see it do another skit again, or that's just in the past?
Nah, no more skits.
No more
But you gonna see me in a movie, like, you feel me? Real soon.
You gonna see a skit in a movie.
Yeah, we gonna be in a movie, AMC, Netflix, like that's.
Pay my man
Yeah, for me,
funny,
cause that's the main reason why I feel like skits wasn't gonna do it, cause I wasn't getting paid for it, bro. You feel me? Like, even though I was funny and all that, I'm making people laugh, but what's good for me? You feel me? Like, I love my fans. You feel me? They my hearts, but it's like when I'm not growing and life go by, what I'm gonna do? You heard? And I rap, like, this is what I really. You feel me? This is why I started.
And like, now you dropping hits after hits. Not last hit, Winners. Like, what was the process? How you came up to Chef G? Or like, was you guys in the studio when that song?
Nah, my boy Gotti, you feel me? That's my manager, so he put the dots together. You feel me? So shout out to him. You feel me? He had the connection, but Chef G definitely cool. You feel me? Bronx to Brooklyn, and that's how we move tag. You feel me? We gotta keep it going. Just for New York, you heard? So like, with that song right there, you feel me? We were just thinking like who would sound good on it, and everybody said Chef G, so he hooked that up together. You heard? So for me, shout out to Gotti for going crazy.
That was a successful ass hit.
Yeah, fact.
And people are, doing the Winners Challenge and all like that. And, people are trying to capitalize it. What's your response to Dato? He been going back and forth with you.
No, I don't care about that.
Comment on
I ain't gonna lie, I don't care about that.
No comment on that. He get no more
He don't get no clout.
Bad enough he got wrong Suno diss on
Cause
YouTube.
it's like if we smoking Reggie, we not smoking Reggie. We smoking Top Shelf. We not smoking Reggie. That's
and you
it.
posted this
He
track.
Reggie. I'm Top Shelf.
Are you ever gonna release that? Or that's just a snippet. And that's it.
The songs coming out, you heard, like, just know Ron Suno, we got tapes coming out, all that's coming out, everything coming out. What the fans want, we gonna give it to them.
Nah, he gotta get 100K on his own song first, you know? I want him to put out another song and get 100K. You know what I'm saying? Cause you ain't gonna put a song with Ron Suno diss and think those are your views. Yeah.
I feel like
your views, bro. So
with niggas like that,
he get 100K, we might give him some.
Him and what's it
people like that, they be mad at themselves, bro, you know?
He not even mad at Ron Suno.
He mad at himself.
He mad at himself. He mad at his man.
He trying to take it out on somebody he feel like is going, you know what I mean?
He mad at his
For
manager, you know? Yeah. They ain't get him to the next level, you know? So
facts.
He's actually alright, but they ain't get him to the next level, so he's mad.
Another person hating on your success right now is like upper class.
Upper class. These are the people that's they watching though. You feel me? Like they not even in a position where they around us. They don't even know what's going on. These are niggas that's watching.
Yeah, I know. He only getting like 10K.
He want to be a rapper.
But with upper class though,
you see a nigga that's shining as a rapper, you mad.
He not outside, bro. I'm outside every day. What's true? I came by myself anyway. Yeah. I came by myself, bro. You feel me? I came by myself. I ain't gonna lie, like upper class, whoever you from, it don't matter where you from, bro. You know? Like,
you're not making noise in that YouTube.
Bro, I'm from New York, bro. That's it. Like, we outside.
Hopefully, you making some money off that.
You ain't from it, don't come in.
So, speaking of all that, do you feel like you're underrated or overlooked as an artist because you was a comedian first, or you think you gained the respect you deserve now?
I feel like I'm still underrated because people don't understand the movement, you feel me? Like, if once people understand what we trying to do and what we trying to accomplish, they going to respect it, you feel me? Like, you got people that's respecting right now, cool, but we trying to take over the world, like, we trying to be global with it, international, so, like, people that's out looking in, they looking in like, oh, Ron Suno this, oh, he not a rapper, he not this. Once they understand what I really do, they going to be like, I bet. I understand, I like that, you feel me?
That's the reason why
fall in line.
People should listen to you compared to the next guy. Why should people listen to you compared to all the other rappers coming from New York?
Cause, yo, bro, at the end of the day, I'm myself. Like, I like to have fun. Niggas be rapping, you boring, bro. You gotta have fun when you rapping. Like, nobody wanna see a nigga rapping and he don't got no emotion. You all day, Like, I'm gonna show my fans like it's a movie inside of me. You feel me? Like, it's an entertainment inside of me. So you're not gonna ever get bored of me. Like, you never know what's predicted next. Like, you see a Ron Suno video, you be like, oh, what's next? You feel me? Like, SBL, the label, like, we all work together. We all just come up with this image. This shit is crazy. Like, we geniuses, bro. Like, when you look at scientists, you look at us, like, we put two and two together. Like, no kizzy. Word.
All right, so you speak a lot about SBL. What's the foundation? What do you guys go by?
Like, stack beyond lifestyle for me.
What does that mean to you?
It's like no limitations to what you can achieve. Sky not the limit. You feel me? Just like, you gotta always understand that what people say you can't do, you could do. You know, like, say people like, oh, you can't get 1 million followers. Now watch me get 2 million. You feel me? Just like that. You gotta show people what they can't do.
So do you feel like New York is the hardest place to come out as a rapper?
Nah. Because at the end of the day, New York got the light right now. Everybody, if you standing for your part of borough, you gonna shine.
And then speaking about release, you coming out soon. You've been teasing Swag Like Mike too. What can we expect on the project? How long is it? Any features?
say around the summertime we gonna give them around the table. Right now we just dropping visuals. So I got a new song coming out soon. It's called Your Means. Y'all gonna see what that's about real soon though. Like that's a hit right there.
Alright,
Gangsta.
So, you know, we talked about Chef G. You know, you doing features DDG, Fabio, all of them. Sosa Geek, Smooth. Who else would you want to collab with?
I would want to collab with Collabs because she has her own personality. She a trendsetter. Like I like people that just set trends. You feel me? Do their own thing.
And then people who wants to collab with you, you know, or want you to perform. How much you charging?
Listen, you gotta holler at Bo God Management for me. His DM, he gonna tell you the price.
Yeah, we working with your budget, right?
That's a fact.
We get money over here. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't talking no shorts.
That's what we do though, yo. We get money like. Come correct though, yo. For real, like we get money, yo.
Facts.
Do you like to like freestyle or you like to write your lyrics?
It's whatever I'm in the mood for. Like sometimes, like if I'm in the studio and we vibing, we might throw a beat on and I just start freestyling. Or if I'm in the crib and people just send me beats through my email, I just listen to them and I start writing. Like however I feel. Like for the most part though, I be feeling like all my good songs, I be holding back. You feel me? And then I just be freestyling. But right now, like I'm gonna really get in the habit of really showing my written songs. You feel me? Because every time I go to the store, I be freestyling.
And then when you write, like how do you deal with writer's block?
I feel like with writer's block, it don't take me that long to catch what I'm trying to say because what I do is just I look at my surroundings, I think about what I've been through, like just with my moment, like my mentality. So like all that is just come together. I don't never really have writer's block.
Have you ever doubted this rap thing, or you know what keeps you motivated? Not lose focus, like keeps you going.
I got a daughter, like I'm a father. Like at the end of the day, if I'm not doing something, then my daughter not gonna eat. So I be thinking like I gotta be the one to feed my daughter. Gangsta.
Congratulations on your daughter. You know, you got her like a couple months ago. I seen that. Congrats on everything. Like she's the one that makes you keep motivated.
Gangsta. For me, like when you a father, it's a different perspective because it's like you now in survival mode. Like anything you want to do, you want to be a motivation and you want to be a role model for your kid. Like so when she grow up, she be like, damn, that's my fault. You feel me? So that's me. That's what I'm trying to do.
So you work hard and stuff like that. We seen you do a partnership deal with Empire Records. Are you signed to them, or are you still independent?
Yeah, we independent. We just got a partnership right now. We just working all together as a team. For me, just coming up with a bigger plan. So right now we just looking at a bigger situation. So just stay tuned for that. Like we about to take over the whole world. Like, just watch.
So what has been your best experience so far as a rapper?
I say my best experience is like the traveling aspect of it. You feel me? Just seeing new places, like, cause I'm used to being outside. You feel me? Being on the block, like when you actually do things and go outside and see different things, you got a different perspective of how life. You feel me? Like you learn more. You got more things to talk about when you rapping. You could just think about different things. So it's like that's the best part of traveling.
What's the best city?
The best city I feel like right now. I say right now. Because we living in the moment, you feel me? Like we outside. I feel like Miami live right now. Like Miami got it. Like
which city got the best strip club?
Miami.
Miami.
Facts. Miami.
All right. So would you ever date an industry girl, like a rapper girl, or
most definitely? That's a fact. I'm trying to see who want me. Who want me? You heard?
Hey, yo, check this out. Who wants you?
Yo, that ass. I'm calling Ray. Like, what we doing? Like, anybody that.
My man,
like, I don't need somebody a baddie. She gotta be nice, light skin. I ain't gonna lie. I don't discriminate on no race, but you know, my preference is
Ruby
like.
Rose?
Nah, that's DDG. I love that. That's DDG. You heard? Shout out to DDG. You know what I mean? But anybody that's on limits and that's not over limits, we gonna make sure we get that.
Who's your celebrity crush right now?
Let me think. I only got a celebrity crush, but yo, I was Mulatto's crazy. That's it. Mulatto, you feel me? If she let me talk to her, I'm gonna change her life. That's it. Boom.
And you know, like we seen celebrity. You know, speaking about DDG, he's about to do a boxing match. You had to call out to do a celebrity boxing. Who you calling now? How many rounds is lasting?
See, I would say certain niggas, but they not on my level. Once he get $1 million, we gonna box. You know, that's a fact. But let him catch up, then we gonna see what he get. No kissy. But for the most part, we ain't boxing, you know? We chilling. We working.
You working? Not trying to bother none of that.
Just let somebody get my way, I'm gonna knock him out. Like
first round?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna knock somebody out. They get my way. No boxing match. Just knock somebody out. Then we gonna go viral. But for the most part, though, we working. That's it. That's the only thing you gonna see out of me. No boxing. You never see me no gloves on.
So you roll with a group. You know, Isaiah, Vino, Isiri. Who's who's the least likely to bring a girl back home when y'all all out?
You said the least?
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna call nobody out like that. I ain't gonna do that to nobody, man. But just know we all situated, you know? Like, we all get litty. Trust me. Like, we them niggas, bro. Trust me. Like,
who's the most lit then from the group?
The lit one?
Like, he there is a party, always.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It's just when they see us, it's like, because we always OT, so it's like, when they see Bronx, just us, it's just a different energy. Trust me, it's in pack. We move in packs. For me, never individuality. You really trust me. No kizzy.
So, has anyone ever who's the most surprising person that reached out to you? Like the legend in the rap game. Like, yo, your shit hard. Keep going.
You said reached out?
Yeah.
Let me think, because life is crazy. I've been doing this since I was, 14. So, I would have said, mad people just now. So, I'm trying to think who specifically caught my eye. Yeah, Jimmy Fox, yeah, because you feel me, I was on FaceTime with Jimmy Fox and he actually showed love, you feel me, we was on the phone. That's somebody that stand out to me because he do music too. And he did the whole acting thing, so that just, for me, was a motivation thing right there.
And you like to act, so, it's talking about the movie. What type of movies you trying to be in?
Something that's going to have people, feeling their emotion and then, some suspense, action, something what's a movie I could think of? Some Denzel Washington shit, what?
Be serious?
Yeah, for me.
Something serious.
Something serious, you for me coming out. Suck, what we doing? Gangsta.
What has been the best advice someone gave you during this rap career so far? It could be from Bogart, could be from someone in the industry.
Never. One thing I learned from Bogart, I ain't gonna lie, my son, he told me one thing, never get comfortable. That's one thing you can't get comfortable because at the end of the day, while you get comfortable, life still go on. Days still go by. You feel me? So you gotta always keep that in mind. You gotta keep working.
And then
never stop.
All these upcoming rappers, all these kids look up to you, see your success. Mm-hmm. What advice do you want to give them?
Yo, listen. If they look up to me, just know you could be yourself. Don't listen to nobody. Just be you. Just have fun. Whatever you thinking, just say it. Don't hide nothing you feel. I just be me. Fuck it. Just be you.
So, what's the most interesting thing about you that no one asked you or gets a chance to talk about with you?
Wait, you said what?
The most interesting thing about you, no one knows.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm really just a genius. I'm good with reading energy, and predicting the future. That's what I'm good at.
What thing has you predicted in the future? What was one thing that you predicted that came out true?
That came out true? This life we live in now. And even more, you feel me? And the next step of my prediction is even more. So that prediction will come true.
So there's always this saying where the grind is always slow, but when you lit, it's going by quick. You think that's true? You think everything's going by quicker than it was the grind?
We not where we need to be yet. You feel me? We still working. So I'm never gonna say if that, but I feel grind never gonna stop. We still keep working till we got 4 mansions.
Word.
The whole family.
And 4 mansions, where you want to put those mansions at? What 4 cities?
Wherever. I get my passport. I got my passport. Wrong Suno got his passport. But I might get that next week, though. Stay tuned. Wrong Suno going to be everywhere. We about to go crazy.
And then, speaking about going everywhere and all that, where's the best place you ever performed at? Because we've seen you perform in Atlanta, Poughkeepsie with Smooth Out, SOBs. What's the best place you performed at?
I say... perform that, I would say, that's a good question. I ain't gonna lie, that's mad. I don't know, I always have fun.
Everywhere you go?
Everywhere we go, we vibe it out. It's crazy. I don't never got a specific moment, but when it's OT is the best, you feel me? My hometown, shout out to New York. But OT is better when you see how people feel about you out of state. You feel me?
Where's one place you want to travel in that you haven't gone to?
Dominican Republic. Baddies.
Coming soon? You going there soon?
Yeah, facts. We gonna go crazy, you feel me? That's a fact. We about to go out there soon. Watch. And Dubai. I make it hot like Dubai. Ooh.
Speaking of Dubai, that's all rich and all that. You rocking Palm Angels, Amiris. What's the best designer brand?
Louis Vuitton.
Why?
Because they most expensive. That's the best bread.
And then, people who are listening to this right now, like, what's the top 5 songs you recommend from your catalog? Like, y'all need to listen to this first 5.
Oh, like, in general?
Yeah.
I bet. So I'm going to say you got to listen to Bandit. You got to listen to my son Vino shit. Message. That Message.
Message remix?
The remix is crazy, but in general, that song is crazy. Like, that song got it. Siri De Niro, Back On, you feel me? He just dropped the song Back On. That song is fire, too. Like, people got to tap in to my boy Siri. The next 2 songs I would say, you feel me? My son Zay Butter, you heard my son go crazy, too. It's mad of us, though, you feel me? And then another song I could say, too, is Winners, too. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, that song right there is a hit, like, gangsta. I make it high in December, word, too.
And then I always ask this question.
That's the best month.
Alright, so I always ask this question. This is my last question. I always ask this. What type of legacy do you want to have with the name Ron Suno? When people bring up Ron Suno, what should they associate with it?
Like, just difference, you feel me? Individuality, like, just, like, being, like, I'm my own person. Like, you know, I'm not trying to be like nobody. Like, that's me. I'm just Ron Suno. Suno is Suno. When you think of Suno, like Ron Suno, you could think of like a nigga. Like what's that movie? Now, wait, Pooh-Tang is a good movie. Bro, girls love me, bro. Like I'm a ladies' man. That's a fact. I'm a ladies' man. That's it.
You like having
girls love me.
So then, do you like having hoes or having a wife?
I don't really care about females right now. Like we working, but you know me. I'll get a girlfriend.
And you know where do people can find you at?
For me, every social media is Ron Suno. You feel me? Swag Like Mike out right now. You feel me? Winners out right now. Bandit out right now. All Suno streaming. Find me on Twitter at Real Ron Suno, Facebook Ron Suno, Instagram Ron Suno, everything Ron Suno.
All right. Thank you for coming in.